Hello everyone, it is Friday, April 7th, 8:05 p.m. Central Time. What I'm going to talk about now is of course Bigfoot, because that's what I talk about. But more importantly, I'm going to talk about the importance of knowing Native American history. Now, Native Americans lived side by side with Bigfoot for thousands of years. Native Americans accepted that Bigfoot was a natural part of the world, much like bear, eagle, wolverines, wolves, cougars. Native Americans accepted that Sabe, well, that's the Ojibwe word, was just a part of nature. Now, when Native Americans and Bigfoot interacted, it was not everybody could interact with Bigfoot. Bigfoot was only allowed to be interacted with by medicine men. Bigfoot was considered to be a watcher of the forest. That's why Native Americans lived the way that they did. Native Americans had a special appreciation for the land. Native Americans did not take more than they needed, and Native Americans held animals as persons. Native Americans believed that animals willingly gave themselves to feed Native Americans, and there was a mutual respect between the animal world and Native Americans. Now, when the settlers came, a lot of Native American history was trampled. So a lot of people don't even know that Native Americans did in fact have a written language. People don't know that because it was hidden away. The science community of North America hid Native American language. They hid it away. They also hid cities. Did you know that North America is the home of the largest city ever built on the face of the earth? Not many people know that. The reason is because it was tucked away by the scientists of early America. It would be easier to transition this land from Native Americans to what it is today if the Native American culture was washed away. Understanding that, knowing that, one has to go back and take a look at the native traditions and the native beliefs regarding Bigfoot. So I'm going to create a link here, something I never do, to a movie, a documentary that you'll want to watch. If you're interested in Bigfoot, if you're interested in Sasquatch, if you're interested in the skunk ape, if you're interested in the grassman, if you're interested in this species, you'll want to know what the First Nations people had to say. And you'll want to understand that what they said has merit. And the reason it has merit is because the scientists of early America hid it away. They hid the Native American culture away. This movie is called Secret Ancient American History, and the link is down below. You can go ahead and watch it. I highly suggest you do. If you are into the North American Bigfoot, the North American Sasquatch, the North American Man of the Woods, you'll want to learn what you can about Native American history, and you want to change the way you view Native Americans. Right now, people think of Native Americans, well, let's be honest, they don't. Most people think of Native Americans as casino havers. They have casinos with money, and that's their one view of Native Americans. Native Americans themselves don't realize that here on the North American continent was the greatest city ever built in the history of mankind. This city was not constructed as all other cities in the world have been constructed. The cities of South America are not constructed the way North American natives built their cities. North American natives built their cities out of the earth. They're called earth constructs. Earth. They made it out of earth. It's very interesting. And it's something that if you're into Bigfoot, you really need to know. Because you cannot investigate a species on a continent without bearing in mind the first people's account of what had happened, especially the first people's account that had a written history when you thought they didn't. See, everything you know about North America is not as it is. It's what they wanted to present you. And as we look today, and we see today with fake news and all this other things that are happening out there, you can see that the United States of America has no problem with burying the truth. So if you want to learn about Bigfoot, watch this documentary. Thank you for listening. I hope you all have a great weekend. We're going out tomorrow as well. We're going to go to a new area and go back to where we had a tree pushed over. We happened upon a fresh tree that was pushed over the night before. The reason we know it happened the night before is because it had rained the previous day, but the tree was pushed over and the roots still had fresh earth on it. So fresh that if you just barely touched the earth, the dirt fell right away. So the rain would have washed away a majority of the dirt that was clumped up. Very interesting. So we're going to go back tomorrow, Saturday morning at 9:30 in the morning, and we're going to take a look at this. And I want to see if the tree has been moved. I'm thinking it will not be in the area that we found it. And I know exactly where it is because I mapped it out. So it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow morning for us and the Minneapolis Bigfoot research area. All right, guys. Again, thanks for listening and have a great Friday night. Parkhurst Music.